banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Tennessee started out strong, but limped to the finish line in the SEC last year, going just 4-4. There is work to be done. They did not get extra eligibility for their quarterback, but known as the quarterback whisperer, Josh Heupel looks to rebuild at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Middle Tennessee's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Volunteers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the man leading the attack, George McIntyre. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are. He's already got the keys to this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got a little grass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This is expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incoming long. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd and 4. He'll try to get to the marker himself. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quick tempo here for the offense.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Running the red zone, it's Martin. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Running inside, it's Bishop. He now has 53 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Working well behind. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And it'll be down right there. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The sure hands, it's Galloway. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Galloway. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Inside the 45. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Gonna run it, it's Martin, and they get him down.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. The run inside. It's Bishop. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He now has 61 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Staley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Offense in an empty set. They want to run this quarterback. Here's a little room there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside of wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A little screen to the running back. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Running inside. It's Bishop. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Shaw. Tackled there by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They boot it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Defense rolls up deep in its own. receiver going in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Maybe some room here. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Bishop. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running inside. It's all. Fights off a defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Unloads it left. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done. And they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
On the run, it's Shaw. And he could not get loose on the run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down